All right, Jason Rona back here at the Indoor National Series Finals at Mooresville, North Carolina at Speed RC. Here at Brent Thielke with Team Associated. Brent, we made the whole trip again for the whole series here. Tell us a little bit about some of the highlights here so far with Team Associated and Reedy, and what are we looking forward to, maybe a little bit towards next year?
Yeah, it's been a busy year, especially to finish off with the Worlds, and we had the Top Gun race last weekend and then the race here. So a lot of good 10-skill running here at the end of the year to kind of prepare for next year. Got a couple new parts that we ran at the Worlds that we've continued to develop here. You should see those on the shelves here, in a month and a half, something like that. So it's just good track time. This is a great facility, great track. It's been fairly consistent, as they blow the track off, just like most of the indoor tracks. If you got a little dust up there, it can kind of give you false readings, but the JConcepts tire has been working great on the guys' tires, on the guys' cars. We got Dustin Evans here that's competing in the series for the first time. He's been really fast. Obviously, Cavallari's been up there. Spencer's been up and down a little bit, but he's world champ. He'll get her done when it's time. So. Just excited to kind of finish off the year and start another one.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of good drivers running well in the whole series. This is Cavallari's first time of really doing the whole series. He's going to finish up and be able to be in the points here at the end of today, as well as Spencer and Dustin. You mentioned Dustin running really well. He's been running the mod truck class most consistently throughout the year. And tell us a little bit about those guys in particular, and how they're doing at some of the events here, and what do you think of their results so far?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys that have actually raced in enough events to qualify for the series. You got Alex K, who's gotten, I think, 2 short course wins and maybe 2 four-wheel drive wins as well. So he's right there in the hunt as going into the finals here. Ended up TQ in the short course class. Spencer's right there behind him, so I'm looking forward to watching that race. It should be a good one between the two of them. Then you mentioned the truck class with Dustin and Cavallari, and even Max Fleur is running our truck here. I think all 3 of those guys have a good shot. You throw in JP Richards in the mix, so there's some good talent at the top of that class as well. So it should be some good finals. Cavallari, he's been to enough races to kind of pick it up when he comes to the new facility, and you see that right away. I think he's one of the few guys that's actually running the slicks, but that's what he's most comfortable on. Actually, he's running the octagons, not the slicks. So. It's just going to be some great mains. I'm looking forward to it.
You alluded to earlier, ran the World Championships. You guys, you got a second place with Cavallari. I know you're not super happy about that, but you had a guy, Ryan Mayfield, get the win, his first world title win. We talked before. You said, hey, if we can't win, it was nice to see Ryan or a friend win the event. But looking from the Team Associated side, what do people have to look forward to here down the road? These cars, there's new cars coming out all the time. We have so many competitors now in a class that used to be kind of dominated by just 2 or 3 at the most. Now we got 4 or 5 in the mix. What do you see kind of coming down the road? It's going to keep you guys staying at the top of that 2-wheel buggy class?
Yeah, first off, congratulations to Ryan Mayfield, Team Associated alumni. Had a lot of years with him. I've known him since he was, this tall, if it's even in the frame. 6 years old. So, good friend. Long overdue and well-deserved. So congratulations to him. And, reflecting back on the Worlds, I just like to give our guys an opportunity to be in that position. So you saw Cavallari, the overnight TQ. The next day came back, had kind of a rough day, but then got it back in A2 and had a really good race with Ryan. Ended up hitting a pipe, not really something he does very often. Then A3 was able to get a second, to finish second overall. Spencer was able to top qualify the first round of four-wheel drive and win A3. So starting and ending was pretty positive. We had the most cars in both main events. We had some independent guys that chose to run our car, which to me that means a lot when you have a guy that can choose to run any car and they choose to run our product. That means that we're doing our job. But it doesn't stop there. We're always developing. We're always looking to make new stuff, always looking to refine the product. So we'll continue to do that. and I think we have a good baseline with our cars right now that we can learn from and keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Like you said, the guys choosing the associated cars at the Worlds that have the option, it definitely showed that, you know, it's that one that people kind of go back to or they lean on, especially in the two-wheel drive class. And then the four-wheel drive class, you know, getting that win for Spencer in A3, that was big.
That was an epic race.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, he really, you know, he really kind of showed up in the four-wheel drive class, and then in that race, really kind of helped, you know, show that the B64 really had something there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that car is not even a year old yet. You know, people kind of forget that the industry moves so quickly that you know, we debuted the car at the Reedy race just this year, 2017. So we're coming up on a 1-year anniversary of even the factory guys having it. We didn't get it in customers' hands until, you know, March or so. So, you know, like with any new product, you're constantly developing, especially early on, to try to find that baseline setup. And you know, with Dustin coming on board, he's been a big help, just in kind of giving us a little perspective of where we lie with everybody else. And it's helped because he's kind of been the constant all year long. He hasn't really changed his car much while we're doing some development with Spencer and Ryan and Alex and the other guys. It kind of gives us that baseline to always look back and see, okay, this is what the guy who's been competitive all year long is running. Have we improved? Have we gone back? And learned from there.
Good. Well, we look for that coming out, you know, next year. Brent mentioned some hop-up parts coming for the cars, and we look forward to seeing those. You know, all the team associated guys, the fanboys, everybody that's out there, they can't get enough of the new stuff. And Brent, thanks for joining us. I believe that we have some good finals here still ahead of us. We got some good racing. I think Cavallari is going to be right up there, battling with Dustin and Mayfield. So this should be another good race. We have them every weekend, it seems, lately, but you know, they're all a little bit different, and so we look forward to seeing that. Yeah,
thanks JConcepts, thanks Jason, Thomas, all the guys that you know, make this series happen. You know, all the different tracks, Smack Track and RC Excitement and Tacoma RC Raceway, Hobby Action, Speed RC. You know, without those guys behind it and the effort they put in, the series wouldn't be where it's at. And to me, it's the best one going. So I look forward to many more.
All right, Brent, thanks. Get back there with the guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the main action here.
Thanks, man.